Hi, welcome to Fusion Kitchen. My name is Christine De Silva. I'm also an author. I have written a number of books and I'm also currently writing. If you're interested, please check out the description box below. Today I'm making butter naans. Now, naans originated over 2500 years ago. It's a popular flat bread and it has a very rich history tracing back to ancient Persia and the Indian subcontinent. It uses yeast generally and it was a popular breakfast food of the Mughals. Today I'm making butter naans. The shape can be either round or oval. So let's start. So I'm going to take 2.5 cups of maida. You must use maida. Do not use atta for this recipe. I've used half cup of curd. I've also used about half cup of milk at room temperature. I've used 2 tablespoons of either butter or oil. Here I've used butter. You can use oil also. I've used some sugar, about 2 teaspoons, half teaspoon salt and 1.5 teaspoon of garlic powder. I've also used half teaspoon baking powder, half teaspoon baking soda. I have not used yeast because these are instant naans. So you don't have to wait for a very long time. Just 15 minutes will do. Once it is needed, you cover it and 15 minutes of waiting time is adequate enough. As you can see, I'm kneading it. Kneading it is to help the gluten to form. I haven't added any water because of the use of milk. Milk and curd tend to give it a very soft texture. So it's very important that milk and curd are both used to give it a very soft texture. You can beat it down with your fist also. This will help to develop the gluten. Now once you have kneaded it, you don't have to over knead it, just knead it for about 3-4 minutes. You cover with a damp cloth and you keep it aside for about 15-20 minutes. Now once this is done, we are going to make balls first and roll them out. You don't have to make very perfect balls. Basically, you just have to make balls so that you can count the amount of naans that you make. Here I have lightly dusted a work surface with flour so that it is easy to roll. Now as you can see, I have made round ones. You can also make oval shaped naans. Here I have made an oval shaped naan, which is also popular. They call it a tear shaped naan. Now I've heated a pan. Try preferably not to use a tawa. Use a non-stick pan for best results. And I've used a little butter. And now I've fried it. It's very important that the pan is very hot, because when the pan is very hot, you will find that it starts developing bubbles. As soon as bubbles are developed, you know then that the pan is adequately hot. Add butter on both sides, flip. You don't have to flip more than twice. Once on each side. Give it 2 minutes. It develops brown spots. Here again, I have used butter. The total butter that I've used is about 100 grams for all the naans. Because they're called butter naans, I have been a little generous with the butter use. And I found that being generous with the butter use really does give it a lovely flavor. Of course, you can't overdo the butter. So 100 grams of butter was adequate for all these naans, a little at a time. As you can see, the bubbles are appearing. That means that it is hot enough. If you make them too thick, you will find that they do not cook from inside and they have a rather raw taste. So that is why I made them a little thinner. Already the use of baking powder and baking soda do tend to fluff them up. So making them thinner makes sense, because if you make them thick, they will fluff up too much and the inside could be raw. So it is better to make them thin. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.